Yokoso to my stream. I, the Great Licorice, welcome all you fun ones to my doing. Alrighty, it is Friday today, and of course we're going to be playing Coffee Talk 2, so hello. I see some familiar faces having popped into the chat thing. First of all, Yuzu, thank you for the head pats, thank you. And hello, Cookie, hello. Hi, Yuzu, welcome to the stream, both of you, how are you? Fire as well, hello, welcome to the stream, how are you? And Jesus, time to espresso the espresso. I'm gonna have to... I should probably bug you for that because like people tend to pronounce espresso wrong as espresso, so I'm just like I'm tired. Are you alright? Hopefully you're not pushing yourself too much. Okay. Go ahead. Let's see. Alright. I'd have to check where the heck we are. In terms of what day we're on. I forgot already. This was the end from the last chapter / day we were on. Hope everything will work out for everyone. Yes. I made this too, the Galaxy Mint Tea. Alright, what day are we on? Okay, Wednesday, September 27th, I see. Okay, September 27th, 2023, Wednesday. Yes. I'm trying to recall who I made this tea for, but I made it for them recently. Let's see, my favorite sleeping position is getting my college work done because my Layla is sleepwalking. Heh, I guess that's fair. Licorice, if you truly love me, you'll make one for me. Love? What kind of love are you talking about? Oh my god. Alright, let's see. And why are you bossing me? Whether it's you asking me to make drinks or me getting you food, why are you bossing me around about that? Oh my god. Let's see. Articles for today. The Evening Whispers. World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar Cell Panel prototype work ready for first test. And newcomer progressive elven metal band Avathor tops US music charts. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. So what are we in for today? Let's see. You're older and wiser, and therefore I respect your wisdom by making stuff. It's not an excuse to me. Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up. And the weather is keeping quiet. Yeah, hopefully we're not gonna get thunderstorms because, Jesus, throughout this game this time, it's been some serious weather hazards out there. So, looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Alright, who came in first? Gala! Hello! And Hyde as well. Hold on. But before that... let's see. Updated sub-summary for Officer Jory. Born and raised in Seattle and still lactose intolerant cop. Yep. That's also why he drinks his coffee and the occasional tea straight. Riona, her birthday is September 18th. Oh? I think it passed already. 80th Shroud and Detective Columbo. Let's see. Stories. Have you ever heard of a story that wows so you try to go for your dreams because you're so inspired to do something or anything? Kinda. Oh, Rachel. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Normal, Scad. Dinner with my team. Alright, let's see. What's up with you two? Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Gala. Nice to see you too. How did it go at the hospital today? Well... it was fine, except I was... a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? Yeah, apparently children are afraid of him due to how tall Gala is. No, that's not it. It's just... Uh-oh, what's wrong? Oh shoot, his werewolf instincts. Well, for starters, my fury's giving me a hard time. Oh shoot. I remember when he popped into the coffee shop in the first game one time and he was in his werewolf form and causing chaos. Oh no. Are you alright? Your fury? Is it the full moon already? Nope, but I sometimes get pre-fury symptoms. Pre-fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for fury. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask. But it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches, a lot of other stuff. Oh no, I am so sorry. Small, but annoying. That doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore, more tired than usual. And a bit crankier as well. Uh-oh. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Licorice. Since a Galahad can soothe your fury, maybe it would work pre-fury as well? Maybe. But I think it needs to be more relaxing. True. Because the Galahad and that other Indonesian drink does involve ginger and or lemon. So, let's see if we can make this a bit more relaxing. Maybe it'll have to be more of a less it'll probably have to be like non-caffeinated tea, I think, for this. Like a Galahad but with no caffeine and maybe blue. Alright, that means it's gonna be blue pea tea that we're gonna use. Alrighty, in that case, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, take less edge off, so blue pea, milk, and ginger, then yeah, let's see how this works. Alright, Gala tea. Alrighty, let's go ahead and serve. Here you go, a Gala tea for you. Do you come up with these names in the spot, Licorice? Ah, no, takes a bit of soul searching to tailor to the situation and so on. It almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Call it a sixth sense. Reminder again to everyone that the barista is not human too, so that could be why. Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. Very happy to hear that. Hide. What's up? What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, Licorice. Guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. Oh no, Hyde, what did you do? No? I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job. Ugh. Most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. Never seen you like this and I'm getting worried. Uh-oh. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury is about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all. You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one. lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling, looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. Oh no. Well, with the whole thing moving from LA to Seattle again, and probably feeling like he needs a career change after modeling for so long, I wonder. It's not the first time either. It's a constant these days. Please help him. Help me help him, Lycoris. I'm at my wit's end. Mr. Hyde? Ugh, fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Ah. Well, what you're considering long lifespan, I can't blame you for that either. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old, and I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting. You usually make it sound like you're much older. No kidding. You make it sound like you have your lifespan for centuries and you're only 40, really? So that's what you meant. 40 years old and vampire years. Yeah, okay, I completely understand now. I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. So in other words, 40-year-old in vampire years equals 2 question marks in human years. Alright, then you're definitely centuries years old, if anything. Eyes on the prize, Lycoris. Intervention first. Gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job. Hey, no need to shout. Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? Not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs, but modeling stopped being fun ages ago. I knew it. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. So they had to be elegant, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months, and I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, I felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I get it. Especially with how things are in the fashion world these days. What some people would call fast fashion. Maybe that's it. It's not because he's just bored, he's probably frustrated too. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came and it all became disposable. Yeah, that's just exactly what it feels like. Whether it's in the fashion sphere or everywhere else. Hell, even in the VTuber sphere, things are just like the VTuber industry is still young and everything is just like changing so fast. Hey, Lolly hates his job. Same though. Yeah. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. They shoot a campaign, the brand posts online, and it gets attention for, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink, and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days, though, with slow fashion and the like? That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes, too. Oh yeah, vintage clothes are definitely making a comeback. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So, are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? That's exactly what he's saying, though. You see, I'm pretty too, Hyde. Oh my god. I see you had redeemed for a guest fire, so... Mwah. Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. Hard to keep the ladies off me. Super real, not lying. Well, I'll believe you at least. That became part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in the real way, right? People who always remember you? That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? Oh my. Do you see what I'm dealing with, Lycoris? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you would like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently, or when we first met. I might make him that hibiscus drink I made him last stream. Or, let me see. I'm trying to remember what drink I made for him in the first coffee talk game. Because he ordered something differently at the time, and our tea range wasn't as diverse as it is right now. So, let's see. Okay, I think I remember now. It's an Indonesian based drink as well, which also involves ginger, so let me... Alright. Let me go ahead and see if I remember this correctly. Coffee, and ginger. So, right. Let's get that. Jahe tubruk. Alright. It's been a bit. Because the other one that he recently enjoyed was the hibiscus tea that I made for him. I'm gonna check the recipe for that in the game for a bit. Because the name kind of slips my mind. Alright, let's serve this. Not done. Let me check. Alright, hibiscus. No, that's blue pea. Ah, there you go. He liked the Zobo drink, which I made for him last stream. Yeah, it was like 2 parts ginger, 1 part hibiscus tea. But this one came from the first coffee talk game. I remember serving him this. Here you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like this well enough. Heh. Nice, Lycoris. And you lost your bet, Hyde. A bet? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday. Oh my god. And Yuzu. Thank you for that bet, thank you. I told him many people cared about him. I bet you could remember what he liked, even if he gave you no instructions. I said that's what it was. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. At a place of my choosing. Ugh. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? You know it. Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. He's won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face, why don't you? Oh? Who came in? Oh, Lua. Oh, hi everyone. Hey, Lua. Hi, Lua. Busy night, I see. Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was just so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. True. It's been a while since you and Bailey's have seen him and all that. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. Yep, still fighting about wedding prep. Must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright. They're kind of fun to watch. How are things with you two, by the way? Just let me order before I answer. If it's alright. If that's alright, Lycoris. Of course. What would you like? Spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations. Work has gotten intense for her. So let's see. So I have a bit of a sore throat. So you're the one getting sick this time. Just a bit. Is there anything you'd recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Sounds great. Love a lemon and honey drink then, please. Let's see. I think I know just the thing. Hold on. Okay. Chocolate, lemon, honey. Alright, let's brew this. There you go. Lemon honey chocolate. Here you go. Some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery. Thanks, Dr. Lycoris. This is truly lovely. Just what I needed. I wanna see the data too of what we had made so far as well. So let's see. Gala tea, for example. A silky but spicy beverage that soothes furious emotions and brings dormant joys back to life. The other one, of course, was that coffee drink that we made for Hyde. So, ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, and it's originally from Indonesia. And now this drink that we just created, it was chocolate related. So let's see. Is it under... Nope. Got it. Or maybe because it hasn't registered yet. Hold on. That's great to hear. My company's trying to get a big contract. So I've been organizing meetings with everyone. Making sure it's all going according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making. Part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bae and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too. Right. Well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. Honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bae means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like, and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me, but I get annoyed instead. Yeah, hence why he feels like the both of you are stuck. And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know. Will it be easier if we always acted rationally? If we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they? That's true. Although I guess if you figure out what actually annoys you, it would help. That's the problem. I'm not sure. At first, I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. I feel that. I feel that's so hard. Like, no. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. Yes, that too. I don't want Bae to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid it though. So for context for those who missed it, basically Bailey's cut his entire family off after settling things in the first game. But Lua wants to extend wedding invitations to her extended family. And she has a big family, so... You know, the more guests you have attend your wedding, the more expensive it's gonna get. So... But she feels like she has the obligation to invite them just because, you know, they're family and all that. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The the more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bae. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. There are always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great. This is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Maybe in that sense your priorities may have changed. You know, the visions of what kind of wedding you want may have changed. I guess we'll find out through this talk and see. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you all know that. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. May wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. Yeah, really. Oh god, I am getting like this sound familiar vibes. Oh god. Jesus Christ. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working on your own wants and needs. You do realize that's the important bit, right? Yeah, Hyde's right. I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does it apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership? To celebrate it properly, for starters. Right. And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you met him. The blonde guy with the puppy eyes. Right. I'm glad you remember that. Because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married. Exactly. Instead of celebrating with your partner, you made it sound like, you know, you're married, you're in a relationship with your friends, or you're in a relationship with your family, or in a relationship with your colleagues. You know, being in a relationship with everyone except to the person you're planning to get married to. Strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Exactly. Have it in trainers at a fast food joint if that's what you like. That way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it feel properly yours. Yes. There's nothing wrong with going simple. And also, general rule of thumb, have the wedding you can afford. And if it means giving up the expensive things, then fine, it means giving up the expensive things. Whether that's the decoration, the venue, or even the number of guests that you have. There's nothing wrong with that. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just, my family might have certain expectations. There you go. This is where setting hard boundaries come into play. Actually, I have my own story regarding this because, you know, Mama Dreams and I have been talking about stuff here and there, and when it comes up with like possible wedding preparations, it's just ugh. It's also just a switch around to how she was before too. Like growing up, she would get fiercely overprotective and pushy of me when it comes to relationships, especially due to the expectations she had of me at the time. Now all of a sudden she's been bugging me lately on, you know, when am I gonna find a guy and get married and all that, and I already know she has expectations if I were to get married, so I have to put down hard boundaries on that too. Did they openly say that? No. Then maybe they do, or maybe you just think they do. Right? You haven't talked to your family about this and already you are, making assumptions of stuff. Hello. Hi gaming, hello. Welcome to the stream, how are you? The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? That's true. He's your family already. But once you tie the knot, it's gonna be official, you know? You sure are the only family he's got. Yeah, remember, he cut off his family for you. And now you and your own family are the only family he has. But most especially you, Lua. I'm good. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you so much. Not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything. But you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't, should I? You've given me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Amazing how you perk up when you give advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist. Oh yeah, I was gonna suggest that to him too, because whether he's giving advice to Lua and Bailey's or to like other people, well, you are bored of your modeling life, so really, maybe you should become one. Ahem. Oh, Hyde. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor. Oh yeah, he did say that last stream. But I agree with all you implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. Yeah, no. You always go for the blunt, honest side of things. Yes. Learn to have a little bit more tact and you'll be good. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? Yes. He's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent. Wants to leave a mark. Wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary. Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 60s. My granddad had an old and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual, posing, switching, posing some more, but something felt different. Then I realized what it was. Most of the time we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that. Is that unusual? Yep. Most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. That's true. And you have to pose on the fly as well, if they're going to take dozens of pictures. Felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. We fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her dark room. Probably to develop the film and all that. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out. You always did have a fondness for dark places. Heh, comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognize. Probably without all the Photoshop, the filtering and all that. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into the process each frame. Working each picture through the chemical baths. Hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And her portrait, when she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera. And it was the first time she really liked the portrait someone took of her. Aww. That's pretty nice, actually. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales. Or to launch into soppy monologues, really. Just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story. I agree. And it gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you. Oh? What do you have in mind? Please share, Lua. You'd be doing both of us a solid. Go on, then. Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently. But apparently, film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said. It captures the light beautifully, and it's a more personal, slower approach. Oh yeah, engagement slash pre-wedding and actual wedding photos. Maybe you could try that. Who, me? No, the other vampire who's looking for a new line of work. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days. Oh, come on, Hyde, don't put it like that. But I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Well, forget about it then. No. Don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental. And you love to chat people up. You'd solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the parents. Oh no, I could definitely see that. Most importantly, you'd do something for these people that they'll never forget. They'll look at your pics their whole lives. Yeah. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. Oh, come on, dude. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. That's right. It's also why people strive to make it like their first and only wedding. That is, if circumstances don't lead up to divorce, or if one of the people end up disappearing another way, like death and all that. Regardless, a wedding is a once-in-a-lifetime thing for some. And it's always nice to capture memories of that. That career in the mafia is really looking up. Oh my god, do not! You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. Maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde. And good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lua. Good night, Lycoris. See you later. Good night, you two. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. Good night, you weirdos. But there are weirdos. It's ridiculous, right? It's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. Sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then the next thing you know... I don't want to sound too depressing. Please don't. I mean, I get it. Divorce is an inevitability for some. And I myself would not want to enter such a thing if and when I get married, so... They're your weirdos, I've just met them. This isn't the first time you met them though, especially since I did play the previous Coffee Talk game after all. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. Oh? You can choose to keep supporting someone, to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I know. The one I tried, it really didn't work out. Holy shit, well, I mean, you are centuries old, so I wouldn't be surprised if you had like a lover or two. Or at least one person that you were so serious about. It didn't, huh? But do you regret trying? Yeah, do you? No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing. Understood. There's freedom in knowing that about myself. Yes. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Yes, I believe the same as well. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I singed off my wings. But I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that it's something worth celebrating. It's something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricksy one, Lycoris, and I'm too tired to fight your logic. Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. I meant to say, I appreciate our one-to-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species. But even then he'll grow old before I do, eventually. Never thought Gala would be the younger between the two of you. But then again, yeah, Hyde is far older. Oh no, wait. Probably the other way around. And it's also hard to tell how old Gala actually is in werewolf years. I guess vampires have I would know. I guess vampires have a longer lifespan than even those of certain non-humans. Old man. Yep, old grump. But I love him anyway. The world will change 100 times. Technology will die. New technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now. In a century, maybe two. Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. Oh man. Hyde. It's okay. Man, it is lonely. To have such a long lifespan. So that means Lua, being a succubus herself, she too has a shorter lifespan. The world won't wait for me, yes. But you will, am I right, Lycoris? That is very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. It's not okay. Who says it was? Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that, to continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, guess I'm going to go browse for some film cameras. Ah, he's actually gonna go with it. Nice. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. Oh, then no more stories could be added as things go by. Ah man, that makes me miss some of them near the end of some chapters. So let's see. Hey guys, guess where I am? Cause sure as hell I don't know. Oh god, you're drunk, aren't you, Lucas? Oh my god, even Riona's replying like, are you lost? The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. But some of us will. So that tells me the barista has a long lifespan as well. Tejahe Rosella. Steeped with roasted ginger with a touch of honey. Perfect for rainy evenings. Oh yes. Thursday, September 20th, 2023. Let's see. The Evening Whispers. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. A review. Oh no, that's gotta be a hell of an issue. Robots asked to give ultimate advice. Elven burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. Uh-oh. Baileys, I hope you're okay. I always feel worried for him since he is a freelance graphic designer. Don't burn yourself out, alright? It will wait. No, it won't. Hold on, let's check. Ah! Everything's filled out for Hyde, so let's see. Favorite things. The fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. True, he's only been drinking synthetic blood. And not like actual blood. So, that's good. What I'm doing with my life. Currently, a model. Past, stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. That sounds like you're ready to move to Lua. Ah, finally. Because like her first 2 entries, it looks like it's in French. And I still feel like I should try to translate it on my own time because I have not a lick of what all this means. Favorite things. Lover, the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. Let's see. What I'm doing with my life. Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day. Going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends. Enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Ah, Gala. Let's see. Self-summary. Oh yeah, he was part of the army too. Apart from being the chauffeur and bodyguard of Hyde back then. Before they became roommates. Right, he's a veteran as well. Veteran now working in a hospital. Hold on, just shooting a message. Okay. So let's see. Stories. A girl always has her secrets. Top of the morning to y'all. Hungover but feeling awesome? Know it, you were drunk. Myrtle just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games are just staggering. You're telling me. I see this a lot too. Let's see, Riona. No delivery today. We'll resume tomorrow. Alright. Good evening. Ah, officer, welcome. Hey, Lycoris. How are you doing? Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. Uh-oh, Officer Georgie, are you alright? Officer? Oh. Heh, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. Oh no, are you alright? No worries. Work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. Yes. Heh, you're a pal. I'm in a real bind, Lycoris. What happened? Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute and I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days. Oh, I see. How did it go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know, the laughter. Ah, the fairies. The fae. Heh. Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles. Giggles. Can werebeasts giggle? Not that size, no. Heh. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps really. I see. So what's next? I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, Lycoris, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see. Oh, what about them? As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. That's true. Like, for example, in Philippine folklore, hold on, I have to look up the term, but you know, it does remind me of how in Philippine lore, when it comes to non-human beings, there's always different categories. Like, for example, different categories of like vampires, for example, or anything that's alive in the night. Another thing, it appears duende, or like a dwarf-like creature in the folklore. They're classified as fairies, so it kind of reminds me of that. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referred to as such. Oh, does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Heh, probably. Not anymore though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that as fairies. And that includes apparitions. Apparitions? Yes. Apparitions like ghosts. Yep. Spirits. And all that. Ghosts? Ghosts! God damn it, that lightning is not helping. Damn, another thunderstorm. Jesus Christ. I see. What do you mean, I see? Eh? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I'm not sure I follow. Bud, come on. Ghosts don't exist. The fuck you mean ghosts don't exist? Yes, they do. God, you're sounding like boss as well. Even though he's seen some for himself. Of course ghosts exist. Do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now. Ah, right. The tree. Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. Lord. Don't get how you can be so calm about this. I mean, you're talking to someone who deals with these things on at least a daily basis. Huh? Well, in the context of me and not me, the barista. Huh? Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Yes. Some of them are so out of this world even. Yeah, you and Freya are the only human customers I have. Everyone else is non-human in some way, shape, or form, dude. Sometimes literally. In terms of Silver and Amanda, yes? You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here. Don't say that. Everyone has their own... pesadillos. Pesadillos. I don't know. Stop trying to come at me for the pronunciation. I'm sorry for butchering. True that. If you don't mind telling me though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no. That's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway. That's understandable. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Ho? Suggestion is a very powerful thing, Lycoris. It is. But that's all I'm willing to share for now. Okay. Thanks for sharing. You know, it's funny. My grandpop was very into this stuff. Oh? So is my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble. Fair? I see. That makes sense. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, if you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan, they understand the Zenness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it, yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. On that note, Lycoris, you've seen my lighter, right? I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes? My bad. That thing was originally my grandpop's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. Ah, it was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury he'd never be able to recover from. Oh man. At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all. Right. Now, about that street. You see, my grandpop liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'd go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things. I see. You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you take a guess what it is? You mean... Bourne Street, uh-huh. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files, and it checks out. Does that mean the vendors he was talking about must have been the fairies? Remember, they were not considered, legal citizens at the time and all that. Bingo. And you know what? He bought the lighter there. Oh! No wonder it's a good luck charm to you then. Otherwise, when you part without it, you know, Officer Georgie encounters all kinds of bad luck without that lighter. Wow. Wow, what a coincidence. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Come on. Ain't no way they're just coincidences, Lycoris. Oh god. Everything is lining up too perfectly if you ask me. Eh? Uh-oh. Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's. Right. Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see. Right. Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. Then there's the Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market. Yep, same vendors then. Information I wouldn't even have remembered on my own. Right. And now we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them all in order like that, I'm telling you, Lycoris, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. But they really picked the wrong guy. Oh no. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know? But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck. What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. Huh? What's that? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch. Yeah? The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you. Oh? It is something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients. Huh. Protection from what, though? From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit? I gotcha. But Lycoris, even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right? I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter. What for? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean. Heh, what are you going to make me anyway? Nah, I trust you. Here. Alright, he gave me the lighter. Yep, it exudes an interesting feel. Alright, I promise to... Okay, then make me this magical drink you've learned. Lycoris. Sure, why not? Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and make that drink. So let's see. Coffee, honey, and lemon, right? So, alright. Coffee, honey, lemon, and then I will have to give Officer Georgie back his lighter, so let's go ahead. Wow. Ah, so that's what they meant when they said needs to be lit up. Oh, that looks so cool. Right? Heck, hold on. You put it over here. Wow. Care Quemada. Ooh. I'm gonna have to look at this. Wow. Oh, wow. The drink does light up, huh? Yep, this is special just for you. So don't tell anyone. Roger that. Here you go. Oof, careful. Dang, Lycoris. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? I have no idea. Oh no. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens. Ha! I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, Lycoris. Oh no! Come on. You even made this crazy drink to make me feel better. Don't say that. Always happy. Yeah, I'm always happy to help however I can. Thanks. Man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Yeah, that's fair. Not the case with apparitions. Not with that attitude. Huh? Whoa. Another human customer? Hello? Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again. Hello? McQueen? Is that you? Hello, Williams. It's been a while. Heh, it is you. Huh, are they colleagues? Seems like it. The surprises just keep coming this week. Sets fire to the bar. No, we don't do that. Bad, Tem. Bad. But yes, welcome to the stream. How are you? Let me go over there. You know each other? More or less. We were brunch buddies. Brunch buddies? Brunch buddies. I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in that same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. I feel ya. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive. Oh no, what happened? We were truly the lucky ones, without a doubt. Ow! Just take both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee. Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet. I'll save by the end of this chapter, Tem. And also thank you for the headpats, thank you. Oh, and also thank you for... Okay, hydrate and stretch and posture. Alright. Then I got water. I mean, I've been drinking in between, but it has been a bit, so let me just drink right now. Okay, gonna stretch as well. Make sure posture's okay too. And I see you redeemed for a kiss as well, so mwah. But enough about me, tell me about your supernatural problems. Yeah? You need to bust a ghost? Oh. Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Lycoris about getting over my fear of that stuff. And ghosts. Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. Lycoris, we're not starting with that again. I'm bugging you for that. For example, I admit I got a little spooked by what happened in Bourne Street the other day. Ah, I remember that. Heh. You know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times it's ghosts. How do you do it, detective? Your cases, man. I had probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else would do it? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case we were investigating a haunted apartment. Oh boy. This lady, her husband had recently passed away but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? Oh, you're just like me then. Both an investigator and an exorcist. So then, what happened? But the husband, he's caught wind and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's hard to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff is still there. It's hard. I get it. So, I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out of it. Coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions. Classic ghost tricks. That before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me and... Wait. Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost? Oh. Maybe? We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. Riveting. Oh? Who else? Oh, hello. Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get your important errands sorted? I sure did. Dooley, I can see crumbs stuck to your face. That's just the rain. It's very bready rain. There's filling all over your top. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's sealed up though. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. That's why they pay you for the big that's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So what I miss? We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hi. Ghosts? Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea? Never met one. We stopped the ghost riot. Pfft, ghosts aren't real. Oh, stop it. They are. So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy. There you go, I guess. Sorry, that wasn't much help. Nah. What you said? That they're just like us? That's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive just like us. As long as they don't try to eat / possess / violently murder you, you should be fine. Yeah, as long as you don't bump into like evil spirits or demons, you should be fine. Very reassuring. Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you can see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best not to overthink anything he says. I certainly don't. Ha, well, thanks for the advice. I think I'll help. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here. Oh shit. Did that immigration agent send them over because of the alien sightings and stuff? Or is it something else? I already did. Oh? Wait, what the fuck? Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. What? Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes? Why? The driver was a chupacabra. Oh? Okay. Let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Bye, Coffee Wizard. Take care. That was quite something. Well, what do you know, Lycoris? Looks like my good luck is bad. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. I'm very glad you do. Thanks anyway, Lycoris. I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay? Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next? I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright? Please keep me updated, officer. And stay safe. Will do. Alright then. Maybe I'll go check the stock end. Who came in? Oh, Riona. Miss Riona, welcome. Hello. How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. Oof. Can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great. I'm happy you're here. So anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. Ah, another one who's caught. Oof. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. No worries. But let's see here. Nothing happened to the profile, so whose stories were updated? Myrtle. No, hold on. Here we go, Lucas. Do you know why the satyrs from France are more musical than ones from America? Because they have French horns. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. You bitch, I will kill you for that joke. That sounds like the recipe for Midsummer Night's Dream. I remember making this tea before in the first game. So, let's go ahead. Alright, so just to make sure, we're using tea, lemon, and honey. So alright, let's brew. Yep, black tea and all that. Yep, Midsummer's Night Dream. There you go. Hold on, I need to check that drink that I made for Officer Georgie because wow, that is actually a thing that caught my eye. Okay, Amada, let's see. This spell-laden alcohol imbued Galician drink is known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. Wait, I'm also surprised that the thing I made for... Did it not register? I'll have to look into it again, but yeah. Yes, Midsummer's Night Dream. Sweet and memorable, like summertime blues. A cup of warm Midsummer Night's Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here. How whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet but well balanced with the lemon. And the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? I've been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh? He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Would you mind doing me a favor? Oh? What do you need? Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so... Oh? An email address and phone number are written on it, belonging to Riona Shirin. Or Shirin. There you go. I'll give this to him. What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It is possible that I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tree. That's entirely understandable though, but it is not my intention to interfere with his work. As such, if he requires any assistance, please do let me know. It is the least I can do as I realized there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean because Officer Georgie is a human. And we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information as such. I understand what you mean. Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone. It's fine, I get it. I'm glad. I'd say you've already helped him out in more ways than one. Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a bit. A little. No, nothing. I'll pass this off to him. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bad traffic aside, how are you? God damn this fucking light, nigga. To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind of late. And I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know I'm all ears. So what's up? That may actually be part of the problem, I am afraid. Pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh. I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just... I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Oh. Ooh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different. So I was not expecting much. Oh, you, so thank you for the headbats, thank you. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network to make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so. But you could give me a refresher, just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Like making yourself well known via social media, rather than go through the traditional way and word of mouth and all that. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? That goes for anything in terms of any career path, but I feel this is more emphasized towards the creative careers. Like in the case of Riona singing, and her style of singing is for opera. And again, this would apply to all creative fields like singing, writing, art, and other forms of content creation as well, including, yes, streaming/VTubing. There was a lot that I had to think about, and yeah, it's not a guarantee that things will be successful for me. I mean, yes, I accept the fact that my growth is slow, but you know, what are the chances of me being successful anyway? But I still want to keep trying. Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way, way more than just making a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? Yep. Again, this applies to any creative field anyway. Well, it can apply for any form of career, but definitely emphasizes even more in terms of the creative pursuit/content creation. I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning, yes. Then it's either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. Yes. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. Right. I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across, and being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although perhaps it was more like a necessity. Did something happen? He was stuck. Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Oh? I might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. He was loud. All sounds in order. And extremely drunk. Yeah, no wonder he got drunk that night. Really? He denied it at first. But it was too obvious not to notice. Told me he was walking aimlessly deep in thought, and entered Carey Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m. Which is why I sent him a message informing him of that fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it just be easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight? Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team, and he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Oh yeah, that. Oh. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps. And I know that feeling all too well. Miss. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it though? Eck. Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Back when she was in her girl group before she quit and went to a solo career. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? Not enough these days. But if I truly believed that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right. That's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. Yes. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it was standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? Unfortunately. How does someone like Miss Rachel and Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates. Perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still. Miss Riona? Yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. Whoa, I thought you're located in Bellevue? I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly near the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him. Oh man. Lucas, I see. How was his singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad? Oh my god. If not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is. Welp. His hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. Hope he didn't get sick then. I hope not. Aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean. Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined. Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining though. Yeah, imagine them both being in a karaoke session. That's hilarious. I ended up taking him for a drive though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business. A late night delivery? No, I was buying a pie. At midnight? Yes. Why? Concerned you may have a competitor? No, not at all. Maybe a little bit. Oh no. Don't worry. Oh, Licorice. You'll be fine. I said I want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it. Oh? Why? Yeah, if I recall correctly, he was supposed to buy pie, but then, the whole bad luck streak happened. His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie had plans to buy pies for his family's get-together. The report took a while and the weather was bad. By the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed. I see. But he takes pride in being a Seattleite, so I wonder if he knows about it already. Well, it is a very small kiosk attached to a pub. Very easy to miss. The spot is known as Disco Pie, and it serves fresh pies until 1 a.m. Interesting. Good to know, thanks. Getting back to the story though, you both went for pies then? Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason. Oh my. What did you each get? You ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top. Ooh, that sounds so nice. And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk. Ouch. I feel betrayed. Truly. Oh no. Oh no. I cannot believe he ordered coffee from someone else. Oh my god. Oh. But it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up. Double ouch. Oh, hello, Queen. Welcome to the stream. How are you? And thank you for the thank you for the hydrator team. It has been a bit too. There you go. Some water. I apologize. Can't stay but wanted to hydrate. Thank you as always. Really, it's very considerate of you to remind me to hydrate. Thank you. Have a good stream. Thank you, thank you. I apologize. I'll live. Oh no. Yeah, I'll live. A little piece of advice though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee is not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers. Yeah, that's true. It's when drunk, warm water. Oh, that's really good information to know. This is why you are the best barista, Licorice. Thank you. Okay, my feelings are hurt slightly less now. And what did you get for yourself? Add a slice of... Ooh, hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself. Just so you know, I did not order anything to drink. Good. Drinks aside. What an interesting combination for a pie. How did you like it? I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you? I'll remember to order it next time. Please do. And so we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me he had not given up on his goal despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all. Really? Why? It is... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him. Another time. I apologize. No problem, I understand. We also discussed quite a few things we have in common. Really? Yes, surprisingly. Before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 a.m. Must have been a gripping conversation. I am not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him then, so I drove him home. Weren't you tired as well? No. I should go now. Alright. Well, you'll be okay. Yeah, I'm concerned, Riona. Are you okay? I have a lot to think about. Same. I still feel like this.
Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Lycoris.
No problem at all.
Anytime. Have a good evening then, Lycoris. Come back again soon. Alright, I should save. Shoot. I didn't get to save. Damn.
Ah, the Galahad drink. Alright. This would be a good time to go away into my business meeting for a bit. 5 to 10 minutes. Besides, I need to restock on more water anyway if I'm gonna hydrate more. So yeah, I will be right back for 5 to 10. Okay, I have returned. Wow, yeah, that kind of passed by quickly than I thought it would. Like, jeez. Okay. Off to continue then. Friday, September 29th, 2023. Alright, Evening Whispers, what do we got? At least it's pretty? Researcher responds over alleged algae invasion. Dwarfera tech teams up with Golomix Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? Uh-oh. I hope Amanda and Neil or rather, not Neil anymore, Silver. I hope they're doing alright. Enjoy your break. And thank you for that, gaming. Yeah, I was able to get some time to relax a little bit. Right, let's go ahead. Hold on. Look, that looks like Bailey's. But hold on a second. Riona? Self-summary. Singer and groover, part-time. Alright, stories now. Lucas, you wanna know where I got all my awesome sunglasses? Check out my good sponsor here. I've been working with them for aeons, and I always love their stuff. But y'all know that already. Riona, normal scad. Aqua, very lucky to have people who are with me no matter what, and I won't take it for granted. Hey ya. Bailey's. Knock knock. Anyone there? Mr. Bailey's, hi. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. Oh no. What did you do, barista? Are you lost in thought too? How are you tonight? I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts? Well... you can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Funny, I was having similar thoughts on the way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. That's also what makes it so dangerous. And why drama and whatever just flies out of nowhere and all that. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Which is why I really feel that cancel culture is a bit... Yeah. Unused, thank you for the headpats, thank you. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Huh. Sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. It's been on my mind a lot in the past few days. Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua? Got it in one. How are things on that front? A few days ago we decided to take some time apart to think. That sounds ominous. Holy shit. In other words, you guys are taking a break / needing space. That's understandable too. No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break. Oh, really? Phew. We've been through so much. There's no walking back on our relationship now. Good for you too. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about though. Ugh. I think I see what you mean. So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want out of our wedding. More importantly, out of our marriage. I see.
Have you made any progress on that front? Do you want the short version or the long version? Look, my boy, I have time. Especially since we opened this coffee shop late. So, long version. Long version will be good. I have time. I'm always here for the full story. Alright then, I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first. Yeah, you definitely need to call for a drink for this one. Sure thing. What can I make for you tonight? I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm will do. So anything, really. Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus, butterfly pea. Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please. Alrighty. So, let's see. So I can pick either one. So, as long as it's milk and honey in it. Let me check if there's... Let me see recipes for that. Yeah, with blue pea tea with milk and honey, that will create dreaming blue. Then for the hibiscus variant, it's the sweetheart latte. I remember giving Lua the sweetheart latte. So I think it would be nice to have the opposite for you, Bailey's. So, dreaming blue it is. So blue pea tea, milk, honey. Let's get this. Okay, let's go ahead and serve. Here you go. I hope you like it. Thanks, Lycoris. This is so nice, and it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore. Yes. I'm sorry about that. Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. But we don't have very much in common. It's good that you've learned that about yourself, Mr. Bailey's. I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her a while now. Ah, someone who passed away, I'm guessing. Exactly. Spot on again, Lycoris. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. Oh man. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them or both of them would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago. Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter who they are and how they behave. That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting, except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances, except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel, so she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you feels a lot like family again. I'm glad to hear that. Sounds like she was a perceptive person. She truly was the best of them until she got sick. Oh no! How did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. Ah, see? That's a part of elven misinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds. But they do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. It's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live with the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. That sounds really awful. Seriously, it does. I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either. At least she had you. It must have been little consolation, but yes. I'm glad I was able to be with her. Ugh. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. Pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be more proud of me right now. I'm certain she would be. Thanks, Lycoris. Here you are letting me blab on again. That's more than fine. But do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua? I definitely think that's part of it. In fact... Oh? Who else came in? Ah, Silver! Hey, and Amanda too, hi. Good evening. Hi, Lycoris. And hi, I don't think we've met before? I'm Silver. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're Amanda? We are. But you do not appear to be a hive. How did you... Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her... date? I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiancé. Truly? Fiancé is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013% probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization. Thank you. Now, cafe offspring. Cafe offspring? What the heck, Amanda? You're wishing for a drink. Cafe offspring? How did you acquire that new title? Beats me. I'm questioning this myself. Silver, did you have something to do with it? Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda. We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience. Ah, I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? Huh, kinda remind me how when Silver was still Neil, it was like that for him too. That is accurate. I take it you've completed your research on Earth. Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions. Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. But first, tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we have never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredients you have served us in the past. In other words, I have to think up of a drink that you've never had before and it's supposed to be really memorable. So, alright. Let's see what we got. So, alright, we'll do this then. Yep, hibiscus latte. Surely I have not served you this before too. Also, well, it was already revealed in front of the last stream that Silver and the barista are related. So that's why that's most likely why Amanda called us Cafe Offspring. Also, another thing to clue you in. The barista, not only being non-human for one, is also a time traveler. Therefore, we actually may be a not just related to Silver by blood, we may be his descendant or something, since we traveled all the way over here. But yeah, that's enough about that. Let's go ahead and serve. Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you. It does. It is at least 56.941% different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as Earthlings would express, delighted. According to our calculations, this is our 39,846 new experience since arriving on Earth. That's quite a lot. Perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in nature. Oh, what about this one? This one is in the 99th percentile of significance. Is that good or bad? She means it's very significant. Right, Amanda? Very much so. We enjoyed this place and we will miss it. Aw. Yeah? Gonna miss you too, but I don't want you to get caught by that immigration agent. So, make it out safely, okay? That's... Don't mind me. I'm getting a little emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble. Ah, that one was quite close actually. Uh-oh. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Oh shit. Oh no. What happened there? Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her really... Ah, that time when Lua was... Yeah, Lua was here at the time that Amanda and Silver were hiding. Or no, Silver was out here. Amanda was hiding. So it was Silver, Lua, and the immigration agent. Yeah, Lua was pretty pissed about it. But who wouldn't be? Like, leave them alone. The aliens did nothing to you. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Ah, please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. But that's where your help really came in handy, Lycoris. My help? Yes, the card that you got off the agent. Ah, his ID. We asked for help from an associate to run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix if we may say so. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext as The point is, Amanda managed to get into the fire system. Oh shit, she hacked into it. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us or save beyond recognition. Oh shit, she managed to erase all the data then? And some totally legitimate orders came in. Oh dear. To send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission. Oh shit. Which should last more than long enough for him to forget all about us. Whoop. That sounds incredible. Oh dear. It does sound thrilling. It was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge. Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda. We are pleased. Amanda is amazing. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. Oops. You really helped us there, Lycoris. Thank you. I'm very glad to hear that. And very relieved. Yes, we have thought on it for a while and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Please don't. Nor not if it makes our siblings so sad. You've really gotten a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting you call it academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflex have neural patterns, deep level communication, and hive versus non-hive species. Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Oh my gosh. And always was the brains in the family. That wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date. Ooh, how'd that go? Right, you're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, And during this entire process, when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious. Doesn't being in the hive provide that experience of feeling seen? It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires, the emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered too. I'm lucky I have good friends who reminded me of that. So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. You dummy, you were supposed to tell me what the whole story was behind there too. Jesus Christ. Sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but Lycoris, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony, which will take place 3 days hence. Holy shit. Wow, that's some answers indeed. Yeah, taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down in the details and in our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. Like I said, there's no shame in having a simple wedding. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. I am very touched, Mr. Baileys. I am. Ah, come on, Lycoris. You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here. Ah, special invitation for a special certain someone. Alright, I'll have to give that to either him or Gala, I think. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation, seeing how that's his obvious +1. Yep, I'll have to give it to either of them. Would you give it to them when you see them? It would be an honor. Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua won't mind. Would you like to join us for the party? Party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant. 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse. Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys. But sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Oh no. I'm saying goodbye to you two in a bit, huh? Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We are going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. Nice. Maybe even a bit further, if we've got time. Ah, so you two will be traveling together for a bit. We're basically going to be tourists. Got it. Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling. And you know, having fun. Which is, in essence, circular reasoning. Heh, it may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, To see beautiful things. Yes. To enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment is a purpose. That is new to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. Ah, that's why. To enjoy your trip. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Lycoris, that I always have a place to return to where I'll feel home. Well, that makes me a lot less nervous. Good. Yeah, you've been part of the cafe family for quite a bit, so... Yeah, dude. You always have here to come back to. So it's okay. I'm very happy to hear that. I think I should order a drink. Of course. What can I make you? I'd like to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. How about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? Ah, I'd love that. Chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Yeah, I figured it would be a hot chocolate kind of drink. And I might have just the thing. So let me see. Okay, chocolate, honey, and ginger. Let's go ahead and brew. Huh, why that name though? 299.792.458. Alright, let's serve this. Here's a 299.792.458 for a lightspeed traveler. Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. Evocative? Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? The speed of light. Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Lycoris. Heh, thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver? I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, reminds me of you, Amanda. How does a taste remind you of us? I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. I agree. That's about right. We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased. Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here, and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, Lycoris. Wow, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. Ah, you're right. I'm just so excited, I can barely sit still. I can imagine. A first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited. Oh? What's up? Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person. With a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual. But this particular thing is very commonplace. What is it? Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. Oh! So Pearl will be joining your traveling adventures. Oh, that's so nice. And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right, we agree with her movie analysis 99.999%. Wow, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? Oh lord, I want to know. We watched orc westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. Nice. Ha, I see. Learning couple compromise is the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear she's met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from? Silver. She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. Wow, that's very brave. I agree. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and are starting to like. It takes guts. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I've always felt safe here with all the regulars, I thought that not everyone would be open-minded about me. So I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. My goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, and she needs to know about that too. That's fair. And in the end, that was the right decision. Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. Yeah, it's a fair assessment. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. It's not a strange thing. I totally understand that. I do. What is proud? Proud is... For yourself? I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. Oh yeah, I feel that. For others, it's when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way they're acting. It just fills you with joy. I see. Then we are definitely proud of you. You two are a really sweet family. So are you and Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's. True. Chosen families can also rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There's no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end. So it is. Oh, this makes me happy, honestly. Well, we should probably get going. Yes, we must. Go back. First time I see someone get excited about that specific part. What Amanda really means is that I must pack, while she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver. I will. Good night to you two, then. Hasta la vista, strangers. Huh? Orc westerns. Reference. Bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Lycoris. I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? Right? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps whether we'd like it, we'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose. But there's no better place that could be a better fit. Aw, I'm so happy to hear that, Bailey's. Honestly, Let's see. The drink that Silver ordered. Fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to light-year guided adventures. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect. It's settled then. Ah, Lua is going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go and tell her now. That's a very exciting prospect. It really is. Thanks again, Lycoris. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night. More like a guardian hive mind. Yes. Good night, Mr. Baileys. Ah, gingerbread coffee. Alright. Where are we now? The date and all that I kind of forgot. Let's see. Saturday, September 30th, 2023. Alright, what do we got? The Evening Whispers? ZXX-20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Nikomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip. Suspected DUI. Ooh. UFO previously spotted by space guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. Oh gosh. Alright, let's start the day. Or the night rather. Hold on. Deserve. Again. And then... Ah, whoop. Oh yeah, I forgot I can always load back anytime and all that. But first, let me check here. Oh, Aqua, hello! Okay, Bailey's, let's see. Favorite things, punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. What am I doing with my life? Escaping bloodlines. Experiencing life one color at a time. One day, I will have my own solo exhibition. Stories. Officer Georgie. I told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Oh my god. I'm taking an easy day. Still, I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Good night, Lucas. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Lycoris. How are you? Good as usual. How about you? Honestly? Lots of things have happened. Oh? Oh boy. Hopefully those are good things. Can I order something first though? Of course. What would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? Alrighty. I think I will go ahead. Masala chai, right? So that's tea, ginger. Oh, no, that's it. Oops. Reset. Tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Okay. Let's go ahead. Yes, masala chai. Time to serve you this. What the heck? Welcome to Netflix Cafe Ruby. Maybe I take Ruby, your Ruby, order Ruby today, Ruby. Don't make this too complicated. And don't you dare apply all aspects of Netflix into this. Ah, shoot. You guys may have heard that. My stomach, I mean. It's kind of protesting at me at this moment, so I guess, yeah, after stream I will definitely eat. Alright, serving you a masala chai. Here you go. Cup of masala chai for the lady with eclectic taste. Thank you. It's delicious. You're welcome. So, you were saying? Alright, It's just I've been busy working on my game. I see. How's it going? It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage. I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going? Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. Oh, man. Drives a van covered in mustard through the door. Why the hell are you driving a van covered in mustard? No. Bleh. Let go. I kill her. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, mustard is pretty strong for a smell though, so I'm just like, meh. I truly like their games. The contract was just... yeah. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us, small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That's understandable though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it has to be fair for the both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. Yes. But I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I tried negotiating with them. Oh shit, she did. I guess they threw more shady requirements in the contract. Because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay? Okay, but as I expected, it really didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a small favor, since I'm just a small developer. Ooh, that is freaking shady and scummy as hell. Ugh. Good thing you declined that contract. Yikes. I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms. Oof. Doesn't sound like good faith to me, right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it. I doubt they care though. Yeah. That aside, Myrtle is coming here soon. Oh, Aqua. I know it must have hurt, but if you had to look at it with an unbiased eye, then yeah. Use it. Thank you for the headbats. Thank you. Great. So you two made up already? It sounds like it too. Yes. We apologized to each other. Nice. I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well, but she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. She apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, I'm so glad you two made up. Oh? Who's this now? Myrtle! Hey. Hi, Myrtle. We were just talking about you. Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry. Only all the good stuff. Heh. Anyway, sorry, Lycoris. I won't be ordering today. Why? We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right? Oh, you're right. Expo sale. We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately. Heh. A bit? She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup. Reminds me of how Boss goes out of his way to... I am thankful for the setup that I have now and the setup that I have then. I'm pretty sure as time goes on I will be updating my setup as well. Check that internet history. But if you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure if it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now, so it really is time for a better setup. That's the spirit. Go big or go home? Sorry, Lycoris. Seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later. Yeah, take care. Safe trip, and good luck. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist. Oh, who came in? Oh, Henry. And Gala too. Well, hello, gentlemen. Wow, it's been a while since seeing Rachel's dad. And hi, Gala. I have something to give you for Hyde. So, yeah. Hey, Lycoris. Lycoris! Nice seeing you here, Henry. How goes it? Good, good, good. I see you're doing good, too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, no, no. That won't do. Well, let's talk about bills later. So, what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please. Ah, yes. Alright. We'll give you that. That's milk, ginger, and honey. There we go. Need to serve. One STMJ coming up. Ah, it smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks, Lycoris. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine. Ooh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available. Hibiscus, huh? You should try Tejahe or Tejahe Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar. It's ginger steeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. I'll try it then. A Tejahe Rosella. Alrighty. Oh my god. Need a break from the ads? Hot net floobies in your area. Bad. Please don't. I did make it for one customer, so if I recall correctly, the ingredients should be yes, hibiscus, ginger, and honey. I know I have it stored in the book, you know, in my list of drinks I've made, but I'm feeling a little bit lazy. Let's brew. Alright, I need to give you the wedding invitation. This is for Hyde and you, actually, so let's proceed with that. Wow, they weren't wrong. There's a very wonderfully beautiful Niflubi right in front of me. Don't, oh my god! Shh, quiet. What do you be wonderfully beautiful? As if. Alright, serve. What's this? Oh, it's Bailey's and Lua's wedding invitation. Really? For Hyde. Oh, the date is really soon. Could you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here? Okay, sure. Thank you. A piping cup of Tejahe Rosella for you. Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Uh-oh. It looks about right. Oh my god. It smells good too. Try it. Yep, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Yeah. Something happened, didn't it? You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. Ah, Officer Georgie. Alright. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? Oh yeah, did you? I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. Yeah, dude, you're getting older and all that, and Rachel's just worried about you. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh? I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. Yeah, that's fair. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore. Ah, no wonder your fury/transformations are difficult to deal with. Uh-oh. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. Yep, a sign of aging. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather. Oh? It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. Oh yeah, you know, aching pains in the body when it's all cold and rainy. Yep. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah. Alright, Officer Georgie, I assume? Yes. Oh yeah, I have to give you contact from Riona as well. Hey folks. The man of the hour. Hiya, Georgie. Lycoris, what I miss? Some very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. How are you? Heh, how am I? If you're talking about my case, well... I don't even know where to begin. Uh-oh. Something happened, huh? Andrew, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No? What are we talking about? Lycoris, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. Yeah, sorry. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming in until Mr. Gala mentioned it. Excuses, excuses. I'll help explain it to Henry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. Yep, explain everything first. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since then? Yeah, you might as well tell us now. Well... Oh no. Yeah, something definitely happened. I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened. Uh-oh. Why, what's up? Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning ya. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. Hey, Lycoris, I just got a new text. Huh? Did you? It says hot ASMR Neflubies in your area. Oh my god, no! It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I told Lycoris about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter was my grandpa's, and there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah, interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, eh? Oh, goddamn this storm. Anyways, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, yeah, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this. And gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night. To the spot, you know? To where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there and put the lighter right in the middle of it all. And then... I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still, and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out, or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there. Then what happened? It blew up. What? What do you mean, what? I'm saying, what? The fuck you mean it blew up? What the hell do you mean? Explain. Explain right the fuck now. The lighter, it just blew up. What the fuck? The fuck you mean it blew up? Oh no! That was your grandfather's. Shit. Well, what do you mean, blew up? Exactly. Yeah! I think we definitely need more context here. Exactly. What the fuck? Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. With a little whoosh, coupled by a couple of clink clinks. Huh? What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small metallic blew up. Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's a shot. That's a gunshot there. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But pshaw is... What is that? You know, pshaw. And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had fallen open with its lid open. See, it had fallen over with its lid open. The flame, it was burning white. Holy shit. Wow. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner, walking towards the lighter. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Is this lighter yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." And then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who have been messing with the cars around here lately?" And then they said yes. Oh shit. Whoop. Sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts? Hell no, thank God for that. Then who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. Yep. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Like I always say, do not fuck with the fae/fairies. Do not. Especially if you may see something unusual like what they were talking about, the dead tree that was actually a body of the fairy folk, but folks did not know about this at the time, and then they ended up removing that tree entirely. Yeah, if you find something that is a little suspicious looking, do not fuck around with it. Then expect? Do you know them? Kinda. Wait, what? Holy fuck, really? In fact, they own the Gnome's Noms near my place. Oh shit. Oh wow. Did they know it was your car then? Nope, because I only order takeout, and I usually walk there. What was the reason for all the vandalism then? It all started because of a broken promise. Uh-oh. And we have to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah. The tragic hit and run. Yeah, fairy folk got hit and got a hit and run. They passed away as a result. Mind you, fairy folk were still considered like illegal immigrants and all that at the time. At the time, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook. Yep, outside the DUI charge. Yep, they let the fucker get away with it. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good. In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. And the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago. We all know recently what happened to the tree. Yep, people removed the tree because they thought it was an ugly oversight to the rest of the neighborhood surrounding it and all that. I see. So it was their attempt to keep the memory alive, not just for their friend, but as a remembrance of the injustice as well. After all the urban renewals this city's gone through, makes sense if the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. Oh man. You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it that bothers me a bit. What's up? Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. You know, the whole turning into a tree and all that. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me. Yeah, I agree. I get what you mean. An odd erasure of existence. But apparently that's why they keep animals. The Gnome Nom's owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folks prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too, when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean their gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nikomimis honor the dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. If I recall correctly, I believe that's how it is in the Philippines too. Particularly when All Saints and All Souls Day come around after Halloween and all that. Right. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though. To remember the deceased and all the reasons they mattered to us. So, except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the effort of the living to remember the dead anyway. You're right. Unless you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead. Exactly. It would be great if we could all remember and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort, yes. Since the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's bad or good. Yeah. Speaking of No Nom's owners, though, what happened to them after all that? Alright, did you arrest them? Nope. Huh? Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily. But I got an idea on what I have to do. Right now I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. A shame about that lighter of yours, though. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch. Huh? Really? But that thing blew up, didn't it? Exactly. What the fuck? Like, heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. As I said, it still works fine. So I don't know what else to tell you. I see. You want to know what I think? No. It's haunted. No, it's not. That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about? Oh, Lord. The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. And I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here. Hey now, a man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, it's probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. Are you really gonna apply logic into this? Really? Really? Don't go into denial now, officer. This thing is real old after all. If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence, indeed. I still think it's a ghost though. Henry, please. Shut it, Henry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least. Oh, probably Rachel's calling you? Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time. Aw, you're always welcome here, Henry. I assume that's either Rachel or other business because he ended up entering back into the entertainment/showbiz business again. If I recall correctly, he is Rachel's manager now. Sure, safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Henry. Take care. Let me move over there. You know, all that talking made me thirsty. Want anything? I'm good. Then one espresso for me, please. Ah, espresso. This is what Freya would usually order. And well, Officer Georgie is lactose intolerant too, so not surprised about this. So, for that. Oh yeah, I have to give you Riona's contact info. There you go. What is it? It's Miss Riona's number. She asked me to give it to you. She said she can help you find someone if you need it. Or if you need any information from her. I see. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy. Thank you. Here's her espresso, officer. Thanks. Great as always. So what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to him? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed up there. It's kind of expected though, isn't it? There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors. Without being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control. I have a question for you though. Which do you prefer, wild rumors or bad press? That's a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become or how far they'll go. But the press could shape a story, report it, and many will believe it as truth. Yeah, that's a tough choice, man. Both are worrying in their own ways. Fair point. But what if we combine them? Oh shit. Rumor, truth, and press. If we somehow combine them, then I think I have a plan. A crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Please don't go to extremes, officer. Maybe y'all can also add to it. Oh? Sure. It'll take a while to explain though. Well, I'll be here all night. I got time. Alright then. Brace yourselves, folks. It's gonna be a doozy. Alright? Ah, gosh darn it. I wanted to hear what that would be like, but I guess not. Yes. But anyway, hold on. Let me just stretch for a bit because it's been a while, you know? I also need to hydrate as well. Oh gosh, my back kind of hurts a little bit. I think one of these days, I will go ahead and get one of those, what do you call it? It's a kind of pillow. You know, you probably need like a pillow. What was it? Oh, there you go, a lumbar pillow. I feel like I will definitely need this, especially since, apart from streaming, I do other things on my setup. For one, usually dealing with law reports / form shenanigans. And of course, me doing editing if need be for ASMR and all that. So, with that said, I need to protect both my back and my eyes. So, one of these days I should definitely order a lumbar pillow to help with, the back pain. As for my eyes, well, I do need to get new glasses and all that. Darn it, I didn't even get to... I did not know it was gonna end abruptly there. So I'm just gonna... No, really, I had no idea it was gonna end abruptly like it did. I will go ahead and, try to save... Darn it. That means starting the next day here, but I'll save and then... I will go ahead and call a night here. So, hold on a second. Rain is a constant. October 1st, 2023. And what we got for the evening whispers. Let's see. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishing 2 billion worldwide. Let's see what Generation Z really wants. An independent survey. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. So I'm not gonna exactly start the day. I'm just gonna go ahead and save it as is. Okay. So, with that being said, I will go ahead and stop here for now. And hold on, what day was that? Was that like day 13 or something? Yeah, if I recall correctly, it's day 13. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head into debriefing in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Wait, hold that thought for a bit. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. Y'all for tuning into my stream today. Next week, per usual, it will be a Wednesday, Friday kind of sched. But if I end up doing like gorilla streams somehow, I will let you all know. Well, you'll know anyway once I go live and all that, so there's also that. But yes. And most likely, I think probably just to get it out of the, blast through the main story as much as possible. I think I will be playing more of Honkai Star Rail next week as well. Also, I've been thinking, and I might actually do. It's an experiment, but I think I will actually do earlier streams going forward, like say around like 4 o'clock my time, and all that. That means it'll be like 7 p.m. in the East, 7 a.m. in Philippine time, and that would be like 1 a.m. Central Europe time or something like that. Yeah, I may experiment with doing earlier streams going forward. See how that'll go. But we'll see. Per usual, I will be finalizing my schedule for the weekend, and y'all will know through Twitter and Discord first. Alright, that being said, go ahead and see if I can find someone to raid, because it's Friday today. There's no way not a lot of people are streaming at this time because it's Friday. Let's see. Something that will... Okay. Just double check a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, there's this friend I haven't been able to raid in a while. Their name is Rainy, and it appears that they are playing Undertale for the first time. They've been streaming a while though, like holy crap. So I don't know how long they will be. Oof. Oh, it looks like they died. Oh no. Thank you for the stream, Lee. Thank you for being here as always, Yuzu. Right? You're raiding Rainy. And so great. Alright. I thank you all again for tuning into my stream. I'm gonna call it a night here, and I am going to be... Wait, shoot. There you go. Nah, something was wrong on my end. So, right. Go ahead and raid Rainy now. Thank y'all for tuning into my stream again today, and I will call a night. Bye-bye to my fallen ones, and I will see y'all next week. Alright, ready to raid Rainy in 3, 2, 1.